Hello, my name is George Zacro. I'm Executive Director for BNI Western Pennsylvania, and we're continuing our series of videos on miscalculations and mistakes that business owners and sales professionals make when it comes to growing their business by referrals and the networking organization that they participate in. So the one we're going to talk about today is not having a diverse enough network. Now, when I talk about diversity, the initial thought that comes to mind is having a network that looks like the community that I live in, right? And that is something that we absolutely strive for in BNI. Our BNI chapters should look like the communities that we host them in, right? And we never should be turning anybody away for gender, orientation, their worldviews, right? It is important to have a diverse network that challenges your thoughts and widens your ideas. But really what I'm talking about when it comes to having a diverse network is, do you have a wide range of professions that are in your network? Because for a lot of us, as we look at it and we approach our business, we can think about the obvious classifications and the obvious professions that can refer to us, right? So if I'm in a commercial insurance agent per se, I'm going to be looking for a business banker, a business attorney, a business broker, other types of insurance agents, right? Those are the obvious ones that we can think of to do that. And that's a great way of starting to grow your business by referral. Because in BNI, we call those contact spheres. These are people that are going after the same target market as you are with a different product or service. But really, if you want to take your business to the next level, you have to start thinking about non-traditional referral sources. And regardless of the business that you're in, there's a lot of great ones out there that we should be looking to add to our networks. Skincare consultants, chiropractors, personal trainers, golf pros, people who make custom tailored clothes. And you think, there's probably not as many of those people in those professions as the other ones I just mentioned. But if you really think about it, there's a different approach that comes about and a benefit to this. Because 80% of your referrals are going to come from your contact spheres. But if I can get an extra 20% of referrals from non-traditional sources, that's really going to take my business to the next level. And where these referrals come from is the interaction that happens with those professions that I just talked about. So if you think about it, if I'm an insurance agent and I want to be developing a referral relationship with a tax advisor, that's a great person to have a relationship with. But think about that tax advisor and how they interact with their clients. Most of the time, it's just at tax time. They may have 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour with their tax advisor, and they have a lot of tax information to review. So it's really all business. And then once that's concluded, it may be 9 or 10 months before they see that person again. If you're really talking and you're working with the massage therapists, the chiropractors, the skincare consultants, these are the type of appointments that are much more lower key, that they're interacting, they're talking, they take more time, and they're really talking about everything under the sun. So when you have those opportunities to have a more diverse network with a wider range of professions, you're actually going to see your business grow in other areas because the people, the network that they're tapped into, know the same type of people that you're looking for. And ironically, some of the biggest and highest revenue generating referrals that have been generated in BNI over the years have actually come from skincare consultants and chiropractors, et cetera, because they have a captive audience. And if you can even think about this in another way, if you're looking at like a skincare consultant, who do you trust more other than your significant other than somebody that controls your appearance? So if you're looking to grow your network and grow the number of referrals that you're getting, think about where you're networking and do I have a diverse enough network with the number of professions that I'm dealing with. And I think if you take a look at this, you'll be able to take your business to the next level. But if you're really looking to see how our BNI chapters implement this diverse network, we encourage you to visit one of our chapters and see how we put it in action by clicking on the link below. Thank you.